Tea. 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 It's good for the heart. It's good for the soul. Didn't used to like it when I was a child. Love it now. I just burnt the ever-living out of my tongue. After a great morning.
Would you read it out what day? Would you read it in the backseat of my boy?
Hello world. Yes, this is a pillow. I have this thing where I like to hold on to things. I don't know like what that says about my personality, but I like to have like always something right here just to grab onto, and that was a longer story than it intended to be. Alright, so today I'm coming at you with things that I have learned before 21. Okay, these children are still screaming outside. If y'all know me at all, not really a fan of kids. Right outside my window is a preschool, so you can imagine how that has been for me. But oh my gosh, these children, they are so loud. And the birds, please shut up, I'm making a video, God. So I got my tea here, I'm ready to go. I'm an adult. I'm probably gonna also make this a little series because I have a lot of stories that are pretty humorous, one would say. So number one, this I would say is the most important thing and is one of my biggest beliefs, is to be here now. In other words, be present in this moment right now. Okay. And also, Jesus, focus. Okay. So, oh my gosh, whoa.
Focus. Okay. So, oh my gosh.
What was that? It sounded like someone just fell. Make sure this kid didn't just fall and die. Oh. Nope, they're just playing and having a grand old time. So yeah, be here now. What does that mean? If you're sitting working on a paper, for example, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail, I'm not gonna go to like grad school, I'm not gonna be successful, like what you're doing is you're thinking and worrying about the future, and that isn't really gonna get you anywhere because that is not now. Like that is not, like if you're worrying about the future and what could happen, then you're taking yourself away from the present moment and therefore not, you know, doing what you have to do to be successful. So if you're worrying about that, like you're not gonna be finishing your paper and blah, blah, blah. So if you're sitting there being present, saying to yourself, repeating mantras, saying, I'm gonna pass this, I'm going to succeed, I'm going to sit here and do this, and I'm amazing, and I'm gonna do it, then you're in the mindset of like being present and you're actually gonna be doing it and not just sitting there thinking for hours about how you're gonna fail, because that doesn't really get you anywhere, you know what I mean? So that's just one example, but like for another example, if you get, you know, stopped in a train for a ticket, which happens to me a lot, don't get really, really upset and be like, oh my gosh, why do I suck at life? And just kind of brush it off and think this is a lesson learned and this is happening to me for a reason. In other words, just don't take everything so seriously. Just live your life now and know that everything happens for a reason, and don't be stuck in this mind space of like, ugh, I'm so annoyed and like I'm gonna let this affect the rest of my day, because then the rest of your day is gonna be crappy and you don't know how long you're gonna live in this world and this life, so you have to take everything and just like live it to the fullest and just not let things like that be such a big deal. In the grand scheme of things, you have a long life to live. This one little thing isn't gonna be such a big deal in 5 years, you know?
Let me inspire you.
For people that are going to college, for anyone in college, just know that everything will work out the way that you want it to. If you just try your best, stay in the moment, live your life. If you are like always constantly worried and you just put things aside and procrastinate, which everyone does, but just know that like you're not gonna succeed. So eventually you have to buckle down and say like, I'm gonna do this right now and get your done, you know? Another thing.
Another one.
I like how I put this on number 2, because I guess I think it's really this important. I wrote down wear your retainer, which I mean, this is obviously not the most important thing in life, but I just this past year started wearing my retainer again, and it had been like 4 years. And because up till then I was like, I have straight enough teeth, like it's fine. I was like looking at pictures of when I first got my braces off, and my smile was different and it looked better. And I realized that like it doesn't matter how straight it is, but the actual bite of my smile like changed. And so like I didn't like my smile was not as poppin', you know? Like this is like very vain, but just all I'm saying is like wear it, because you paid so much money for that. Like your parents paid so much money for you to get straight teeth. Why are you gonna just throw it down? Like why are you gonna flush it down the toilet? Like why? And so I finally started wearing it, and it felt like the devil was making a home for itself in my mouth, and it was just horrendous for like a good week. But it was worth it. My smile is back to the way it was, and all is well in life. Okay. So on to number 3. Oh my gosh. Don't party and drink too much.
You smart.
Especially like in college. Maybe once a week or every other week. If it's like the end of finals, like go out, do really whatever you want. But all I'm saying is if you like party every night, like if you're some sorority girl, frat guy, whatever, if you party like too often, then you really like your body will be affected. You will probably gain the freshman 15, because like everyone says, you know, going to college, freshman 15, like watch out, you're all gonna gain it. Like that's mostly because you go out drinking and then eat and while you're drunk and stuff. So if you don't do that, and if you do it, if you limit it, then you will be fine. Like don't even worry about it, and you won't be always tired and feeling like death. That's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want, honestly. Yeah, another 4, I put don't take yourself too seriously, which, yeah, like I said, just laugh at yourself. If you fall, if you slip on ice, just laugh. If you totally F up a test and just do terrible, just laugh. Just, it's life, you know, just like, yeah. Number 5, as Jinx Monsoon would say from RuPaul's Drag Race, water off a duck's back. Stop caring what people think, just do you. And if you're getting constantly criticized, if you're bullied, I mean, which doesn't happen as often in college, I would say, like it's more high school, but even in high school, just do you and don't care what other people think, because that is not gonna influence your, what's the word I'm going for? Your personal legend, your purpose. Like your life is not ruled by others or what they think. So if you are in a constant mindset, oh my gosh, why? I had to stop again because I didn't have any memory left and I had to delete things like a maniac. Please just do not care what people think, especially in high school. Like just you do you. When you leave high school, you're not gonna be in contact with the majority of those people, and it's not gonna matter in the grand scheme of things. Like it will not matter, I promise you. Don't even like take high school too seriously. Like yeah, if you want to be a doctor or a scientist, like do your homework, whatever. Don't spend 10 hours at night doing math homework, because it's not really gonna matter in the future. I'm sorry. Like eat clean, work out, baby. Just get through high school, and then when you're out of that place, hellhole, life just gets a whole lot better, let me tell you. But the last one I'm gonna say for today's video is check if your milk is expired. I'm talking almond milk, soy milk, oat milk. If you drink normal milk, I'm not gonna say anything about that. So I've been bedridden around 4 or 5 times in the past like couple months due to what I thought was a stomach virus or stomach bug. Maybe it was still, but the other day when I was making oatmeal, cutting the bananas, making it all tasty, pouring in some oat milk, and then all of a sudden, I come to realize, oh, something smells stinky about this. And I took a whiff of my oat milk, and let me tell you, it smelled like, it smelled like a chlorinated pool on a hot summer's day. That's the best description I can say. It just smelled rank, stank, and dank. It was bad. And anyway, so I started pouring it out. I was like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. So first of all, it just ruined all my oatmeal that I'd spent precious time making. I realized as I was pouring out that it was all curl, and I've been using expired milk for probably 2 months. Why did I not realize that I had this oat milk for 2 months and it probably would have been stank and rank? Well, I don't know. People make mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes.
So that is all I got for you today. Everyone have a glorious day. You are all loved. You are all beautiful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.